Alrighty, welcome back to Beers with Boydo. Right, how good's this? It's Thursday afternoon, we're in the city here in Sydney. We're about to embark on a pub crawl. In today's video, we're gonna grab 4 Australian macro lagers from 4 different pubs. Now the first beer we're starting with is Swan Draught. I'll talk more about the beer when we get it, but let me tell you, it is so rare to find Swan Draught here in Sydney. Like, you know, finding a needle in a haystack type thing. So I'll talk more about how I have found it off tap. I haven't had it yet. I've called ahead. The pub does have it. So we'll head up to the first pub. We'll get the Swan Draught and we'll talk more about it. Just quickly though, we've got the Opera House there and we'll head over. So we're just at Circular Quay. I just got the light rail in from the eastern suburbs where I live. And yeah, there's the Harbour Bridge. So it's pretty iconic. Right, so the first pub we're going to is the Fortune of War. They claim to be the oldest pub in Sydney. So they're just up there and we'll head up there. All right, so it's just over there. Yeah, I've only been to this pub maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. So I think the last time I was there was before a Bucks party. We're gonna do like a boat thing. I'm pretty sure I got arrested the last time I was there. So pretty pumped to get back there. Okay, Fortune of War. A few people in the beer garden. So let's see how we go. Yeah, so Cubby's getting a pint of the Swan Draught. Yeah, this is, you never see Swan Draught in Sydney. How long have you had it for?
Ages.
Yeah, and so it sells well?
It's definitely in our lower sellers, but
yeah.
It's mainstay. It's got its audience.
Yeah. Yeah, someone commented on one of my other videos saying you have it, so that's why I'm here. Well, there we go, Swan Draught. Look at that. All right, that's the other beers they had. Let's take the Swan Draught out and just head out to the beer garden. Okay.
Are you vlogging?
Oh, yeah, kinda.
I'll be in it.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Did you say you want to be in the vlog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so
He's getting on the piss at the Sydney's oldest pub.
yeah, so it is Sydney's oldest pub.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says online.
He's getting on the piss.
Yeah, I'm getting on the piss.
I'm gonna have to call him up a taxi in about 3 hours.
Yeah. All right, cool. It's Beers with Boydo. Check it out. You'll be in the video.
Yeah, sick.
Alrighty, here we go. Swan Draught off tap at the Fortune of War pub here in Sydney. All right, I've never had this one off tap. So yeah, pumped to try it. Yeah, like a subtle, sweet, grainy malt smell to it. Smells pretty similar to the other Australian macro lagers. Just a touch more on the sweeter side, but not too sweet. Just a very minor touch anyway. Let's just tuck in for it. A pint, first beer, Thursday afternoon, and a beer I've never had off tap, so cheers to that. Yep, hits brilliantly. I don't even know if I said that right. Brilliantly. Cheers. Well, I'm making a video about beer. They got Swan Draught on tap.
Is it a TikTok?
Nah, it's a YouTube video.
Where are you from? What's your account name?
Beers with Boydo.
What's it called? I work at a brewery.
Yeah, which one?
6 String Brewing
Yeah.
on the Central Coast.
Oh, hectic.
Give it a go. Our dark red's our most famous, dark red IPA.
Hectic.
But give some of them a go.
Yeah, I have to try it.
Yeah, come
6
on,
String Brewing.
6 String Brewing.
Sweet as.
100%, bro. Have a great day.
Yeah, see you later. Oh, wow. A few young guys just interested in what I was doing there. Yeah, let's get back to the beer. Swan Draught. There's a few people around today. It's a pretty happening spot around here. Yeah, I mean, nothing really standing out. Just that classic Aussie lager taste. Not as rough as some of the others. So I don't know how well, we're gonna compare them when we get to the next few pubs. So today I want to hit Tooheys new VB, and we're going to end on Carlton Draught. So it'd be interesting to see how they line up. Right now, I wouldn't say it's as good as Carlton Draught for me or Resch's. They're my 2 favourites, as you know if you watch the channel. I definitely like it more than VB, and I think Tooheys new, but we'll find out. It's been ages since I've had a Tooheys new off tap. I think it's more just for the novelty, this one. So, Swan Draught, it's a Western Australian beer, although I don't believe it's still brewed in Western Australia. So it's very rare to find. I did a video, Swan Draught versus Emu Export. And someone actually just recently commented, literally last week, that the Fortune of War pub here has the Swan Draught off tap. And I just wrote back like, oh my God, you serious? So I called them, and yeah, they confirmed, and that's why we're starting here today. So yeah, very rare to find in Sydney. I've never seen it in Sydney. If anyone watching has seen it somewhere else in Sydney, let me know. Anyway, I'll do what I usually do, film the view. Cheers. So this is the beer garden I'm in. There's the Swan Draught. Look at you, beautiful thing. So yeah, just kind of sitting here on the street. Nothing too outstanding with the view. So the more I sip this one, like it's got everything you want from an Australian lager. Just enough flavour there. Somewhat of a bitter finish. But this one's just got like a real clean malt flavour to it. So I always say I like Carlton Draught because it's got a real bready malt. I say I like the Reshes because it's got a nice earthiness to it. And that's why those two stand out for me. The other ones just have a bit of roughness to them, I find. This, it's got no roughness, nothing really standing out. It's just very clean. So yeah. I'm pretty sure it's really popular in Western Australia. If anyone from Western Australia can comment about Swan Draught, what they think of it, I'd love to know. Anyway, we'll slowly finish it off and we'll head to the next pub. I don't know where the next 3 pubs are going to be, so we're just going to walk and wing it. Alrighty, time to finish it off. So Harry, that guy who wanted to be in the video at the start over there, he just come over to me asking more about what I'm doing. Shout out to Harry. He was saying, because I just said, oh, I don't know where to go next. He said I should go to the Lord Nelson just down the road. It's another pub. They claim to be Sydney's oldest pub as well. So he said there's a bit of rivalry. So yeah, we'll head to the Lord Nelson next. And I think, I don't know, we'll go VB or Tooheys New next. I don't know which one. I'm enjoying it. As of right now, that'd probably be my 3rd favourite Australian macro lager, behind Reshes and Carlton Draught. Cheers, on to the next. All right, so leaving the Fortune of War. So he said the Lord Dudley, was it? I think it was down this way. I forgot to say too, when I first walked in there, because I always just go up to the bartenders and I go, oh, look, I'm filming a video about beer. Can I please just film you, pour the beer? I won't get you in it. And yeah, everyone's just like, oh, yeah, that's sweet. The guy just in there, he was like, yeah, but are you going to pay for it? And I was like, yeah, of course I'm going to pay for it. So, yeah, bit of a funny one. Alrighty, we'll find this Lord Nelson. Let's get the next beer. Well, I just ran into this, the Orient Hotel. So, and it looks like it's got a good beer garden out there. I think we'll head into the Orient Hotel first, and then we'll keep trying to find this Lord Nelson, which also claims to be the oldest pub in Sydney. Oh, it is cold in Sydney. I'm like starting to go, I'm shivering. It's freezing now. I've got more layers in my bag. Oh my God. All right, let's head in here. The Orient. Ooh, let's do it. Alrighty, so here are the beer taps. Oh, there's some more over here. So, we're gonna go for, could I please get a schooner of VB?
Yep, fine.
Let's go a pint then. Happy hour, done. Victoria Bitter VB, pretty iconic. How does that sell here?
Sells pretty common.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah. Everyone loves a VB. Yeah. There we go. Oh, look at that. Looks great. All right, the pint of VB. I think we'll just head up to the corner where no one is. Ooh, this heater would be good to turn on. Do not touch. Please see staff for assistance. Yeah, okay, might get them to turn it on. Alrighty, we'll set up. Alrighty, VB, let's do it. The next Australian macro lager of the pub crawl. Now you just heard him saying there, it's one of the most popular ones. I'd say VB. I reckon it's almost at every pub you go to here in Sydney. I'm not sure about the other states. I would imagine in Victoria it's the same. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Is it big in Western Australia or Queensland? I'm not too sure. But yeah, for Sydney, VB, massive. So yeah, the head's kind of gone on it, unfortunately. I wanted a schooner, but pint was happy hour. So this was $11. Someone commented saying I've got to say how much the beers cost because I never say it. I'm just too excited. I don't think about it. I'm just tapping. Let's go drink. The Swan Draught was $13 for the pint. This is $11 for happy hour. So cheers. Oh yeah, ice cold. Hits hard. Hits hard. Nothing really wrong with that. Not as rough as what I remember, although you know what? I have always liked VB off tap in pubs. I think I've just, if you saw my video where I did the VB long neck in the bush, obviously it started off great when it was ice cold, and then near the end it was just getting rougher and rougher. So I think I come into this expecting that, and it was like, oh no, it's actually pretty good. We'll see. Maybe when it gets warmer, it won't be as good. Yeah, so Victoria Bitter, obviously from Victoria here in Australia. They've been bought out by Carlton and United Breweries, which are even, owned by Asahi. So, yeah, and I guess something else to say about VB. It was the first beer I ever had off tap when I was 17. We got let into a pub, and that was the first beer I ever got was the VB. A few people walking in just looking at me. Oh, yeah, I didn't get him to turn the heater on because I'm only going to be here for the pint, but I'm like, got this like shiver about me. It's cold here in Sydney, especially in the shade. Yeah. I forgot. We didn't even go in for the aroma. I haven't even talked about how the beer tastes yet. I'm just too relaxed. It's such a good afternoon doing this, apart from being freezing. It smells pretty similar to the Swan Draught, but it's got like a mild, like fruitiness to it that the Swan Draught didn't have. Like very mild. But it's got a little bit something more going on there with the VB. Probably say a touch more of bitterness than the Swan Draught. Not much. To be honest, it tastes pretty similar to the Swan Draught. But yeah, not as clean as the Swan Draught. I'd say that's the little difference with it. All right, I'll sit back and enjoy it and turn the camera around soon. Cheers. All right, here's the beer garden. So just kind of on this little strip here. All right, so we'll finish off the VB. Yeah, I've been sitting here enjoying it. I'm not going to lie, but it is starting to get a bit warmer. And as we know, the warmer VB gets, the rougher it gets. I was also just thinking too, I did say before that I thought that Victoria would be pretty popular in Victoria. But then I remembered when I did the Amanda IPA video with my girlfriend's cousin, Ig. Shout out to Ig. Because he's from Melbourne in Victoria, and he was saying that VB isn't popular down there, and it's a bit harder to find. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments about VB. I love chatting about this one. Shit, yeah. Let's go get a Tooheys New. Alrighty, out of the Orient. I just took the glass back to the bar, and the lads there were like, "Oh, what did you rate the beer?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't really rate them." And they're like, "What's the point?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just more of a pub crawl." So if anyone's like wondering, I have mentioned this on the channel, not often, but why I don't rate beers. I just feel like beers taste like they just taste different every time in different environments. Like, you know, you could, on a hot summer's day, and you drink a Guinness, for example, it's just, what's that going to be, like a 5 or 6 out of 10? You get a cold night, you get a Guinness, you're sitting next to a fire in a pub, 10 out of 10. So yeah, same with lagers, you know, light lagers in summer, hot day, 10 out of 10. You get a light lager, well, kind of like now when I'm freezing, more like a 6 out of 10. So yeah, that's why I don't rate the beers, because it just depends on the environment, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Anyway, we're going to find this, was it the Lord Dudley or Lord Nelson or something? Could be up here. All right, so I got no idea where I'm going. We're walking under the harbour bridge right now. I mean, there it is. Look, I don't really get into the city that often. So yeah, just kind of wandering around, hoping a pub's just going to pop up. Yeah, we'll just keep going. I've just walked around the corner. So that's the Harbour Bridge. Look at this little joint, Harbour View Hotel. I reckon that'll do us. So I'm hoping we can get Tooheys New. Oh my God, there's people everywhere, lovely. Hopefully we can get Tooheys New. Yeah, let's check it out. Could I please get the Tooheys New? Try and get this pour in. Oh, look at this. What a good angle, thank you. Oh yeah, he's nailed it. Look at that. Schooner of Tooheys New. All right. I think we'll just take a quick sip so it doesn't spill. He said there's a rooftop upstairs. So I'm, assuming, what was it called? The Harbour View Hotel? It's got to have harbour views, surely. Shout out to the bartender. He just looked up my YouTube channel and he hit subscribe. Thanks, mate. A new subscriber. All right, we'll just keep going up another level here. So, oops, sorry. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's sounding busy up here. Oh, yeah, harbour view, yep. All right. Alrighty, this is the view. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna go down a level. It's too busy up here. Oh, I've got this little courtyard to myself. No one out here. I hope this is allowed. Cheers, we'll talk more about the beer in a moment. Look, no one in this little area. So there's the Harbour Bridge. Righty, here we are. I have my own little balcony. Like, can you believe it? Oh my God, like, yeah, up there, it was way too busy. Everyone was staring at me, so I come down here and just found this little thing. No one's out here. It's all mine. So, Tooheys New. Right, Tooheys New. Okay, this one, I know I've already had a sip. Tooheys New, I'll just make sure it's still filming. Yes, we're all good. Okay, Tooheys New is, okay, this one is, I haven't had Tooheys New on the channel before. It's a special one. It's my parents' favourite beer. Now, my dad passed away a few years ago, so cheers to Dad. He loved a Tooheys New. And it is still my mum's favourite beer. And actually, my mum and I have been planning to do a Tooheys New beer review together. Shout out to Mum. I don't know, just timing's just not right, whatever. Anyway, Mum and I are going on a cruise in about 3 or 4 weeks, and we're going to do it on the cruise. So stay tuned. The Tooheys New video with Mum is coming in about a month. All right, I haven't even, again, too excited, haven't smelt it. Oh, sorry, Mum and Dad, it's got like a rough tinniness to it that the others don't have. but it's very drinkable. Again, I've always liked Tooheys New off tap. I never buy Tooheys New out of the bottle or can, like ever. I remember back in the day, in my early 20s, if I took a can of Tooheys New from my parents' fridge, I never enjoyed it. So, yeah, that's good for mum and dad. I couldn't steal their beers because I didn't like the Tooheys New. I've had the odd one out of a bottle in the past couple of years of my grandfather, and look, I don't mind it out of a bottle. Off tap, it's just got like a rough graininess to it, but it's very drinkable. Yeah, like I could have a session on these easy. I could session Tooheys New for sure out of a tap, cold. I think I like it more than the VB, just by a little bit. Swan Draught was better in my opinion. Look, it's quite drinkable. There's nothing too offensive about it. It's got a slight roughness to it, but I like roughness in beers, so I don't know. Look forward to reviewing it with mum on the cruise. Anyway, I'll turn it around and see what I'm looking at. Cheers. Yeah, so the Harbour View Hotel, the Harbour Bridge, and the Tooheys New. The Tooheys New. So, yeah, Tooheys New. It's a beer from here in New South Wales. Very popular beer in New South Wales. Yeah, again, like the VB, it's in almost every pub in Sydney. I don't know how popular Tooheys New is, like outside of Sydney and New South Wales. If anyone is from another state, let me know in the comments. Is Tooheys New popular in, you know, Victoria, Queensland, Western Australia? But yeah, it's a big beer brand here in New South Wales, and especially Sydney. So you find it everywhere. Very popular. Yeah, again, look, as I said, nothing too offensive about it. It's just nothing special. Yeah, you could session this easy. All right, we'll finish it off, and we're going to end with my favourite, Carlton Draught. I don't know where we're going to get a Carlton Draught from. I'll just keep walking around. We'll find somewhere and have the last beer. So, cheers to mum and dad. Cheers to Tooheys New. Yeah, not bad. All right, let's go. Alrighty. Out of there. Now to find a Carlton Draught. Don't know where I'm going, but surely there's got to be pubs up this way. Let's do it. All right, we've got this here, the Hero of Waterloo. I've never been in there. I don't think we're going to find that Lord Dudley or Lord Nelson, whatever it was called, because it's getting dark. So I want to film in the light. I think they've got to have Carlton Draught in there. We'll head into the Hero of Waterloo and end the video in this beer garden, I think. Let's push this. Oh, don't know if they've got it. Oh, they didn't have Carlton Draught. Oh. I'm gonna have to find somewhere else. That spot was perfect. It's all good. We'll find somewhere. You know what they did have in the Hero of Waterloo? They had Guinness. Now, when I did the Guinness pub crawl video, someone commented that they'd searched all around Sydney for the best Guinness, and they mentioned another pub, and I'm sure it was the Hero of Waterloo was the other pub that had the best Guinness that they thought. So we might be back there for a Guinness video eventually. I'm gonna have to look on the comments and find out. I'm sure it was the Hero of Waterloo. Alrighty, looks like there's a pub down here. Looks like there's a bit of movement in the beer garden. I have no idea where I am right now. I've lived in Sydney my whole life, and when it comes to the city, I got no idea. Alrighty, what's this place? Oh, you're kidding. It's the Lord Nelson that I said we weren't gonna find. Lord Nelson Hotel. I'll get over here so you can see it. See the word Nelson. Oh shit, bit of traffic. No, all good. Lord Nelson. Unbelievable. I looked on the map before and it looked like it was so far, and we found it. All right, we're gonna end it here. They gotta have Carlton Draught, surely. They don't have Carlton Draught, and I know now why. I know that I've never been to the Lord Nelson, but it's a brewery itself. They did the Lord Nelson Pale Ale. It's pretty popular. Yeah, so they've only got the beers they brew off tap. I knew when that guy said the Lord Nelson that it rung a bell in my mind. I knew I'd heard of it because I've been meaning to go there to do a video as well. I've got so many video ideas, it's crazy. So yeah, on to the next. Oh, what's this here? The Captain Cook Hotel, I think it says. They got Captain Cook Hotel, Young Henry's, nice. Can we see Carlton Draught in there? Come on, surely. Oh, it's not looking good for Carlton Draught. Oh, please get a pint.
A pint?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Yes. So they do have Carlton Draught.
Okay, will you pay for the pint of beer?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Alright, I'm just checking.
Someone else said that today. I've never had that. I do a lot of pub crawl videos.
Yeah.
The first time I ever had it was at the first pub. Someone said, "Are you going to pay for it?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah." And then you just said it.
Well, it's more just like, usually people come up to a bar and ask for a drink to drink.
Yeah.
But you're basically paying for me to film. So it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I get you.
All right,
No,
so
it's just funny how that's happened twice tonight and it's never happened. But I'm definitely paying.
When you're ready.
I'm ready now, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. Carlton Draught. What a beer. Yeah, I like a bit of head on it. Beautiful. Mate, you've absolutely nailed that one. That's the beer I'm ending on the video, so thank you. All right, Carlton Draught. Cheers, Carlton Draught. One of my favourites, well, possibly my favourite. Now it's getting dark, but we're gonna head out here. I don't know if that's seatings for that place or, yeah, no, we're gonna go over here. So, oh yeah. Vibes are on, no one around. This is where we are. Shit, yeah, let's do it. Alrighty, here we go. Last beer. Oh, this guy's looking at me. Cheers. Oh my God. So many people looking at me tonight. Yeah, there's another guy at the bar. He was looking on the whole time, just laughing at the whole scenario. Yeah, it's funny, like he was the second bartender tonight to ask, am I gonna pay for the beer? I've never had that, never. It's like, of course I'm gonna pay for it. Yeah, anyway, Carlton Draught. Look, I've had this on the channel now a couple of times. Yeah, you've heard me bang on about it. It's one of my favorite Australian macro lagers, so I knew I had to end on it. Cheers. This was $11 for the pint, yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, that's why we're ending on Carlton Draught. It just hits different. I say it all the time, it's just got more of this like bready, malty kick to it that the others don't have. I just love it, I love it. Oh, what a beer to end on. So Carlton Draught, if you're not from Australia, it's from Melbourne in Victoria. They're owned by, well, Carlton and United Breweries, which are owned by Asahi, so under the same umbrella as VB. And again, just like the VB and the Tooheys, it's pretty much at every pub around Sydney. There's the odd pub that won't have it, like well, no, that was a brewery we went to, so of course they're not gonna have it, but you do walk into odd different pubs and they won't have Carlton Draught, but I'd say Carlton Draught, VB and Tooheys New, they're in every pub basically. I'm doing a video about beer.
Yeah. For the love of beer.
I love it. Oh, someone else just looking. He's walking past just doing these ones. Yeah, so that's why it's in today's video, the Australian Macro Lager pub crawl. I think I hit 3 of the real big ones. Swan Draught I wanted to throw in there because I'm pretty sure it's big in Western Australia, so really cool to see it here. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments about my beer choices today. Yeah, tell me what you think. I love chatting about beer. This is a quiet street and I feel like the whole street can hear me talk. Oh, pretty good. Yeah, it's a nice little part of Sydney here. So I really got to get to that Lord Nelson brewery. I want to have the pale ale from the brewery. So I think they brew the beer in there. I'm not too sure. It looks like a pub, but anyway, that's a video for another time. And again, I'll film at what I'm looking at in a moment. Cheers. Alrighty, so we'll finish today's one up. Oh yeah, look at this. My last bit of Carlton Draught. How do I wrap up today's one? Yeah, it was fun. It was fun getting that Swan Draught. I've got to come back and I want to have a bit of a session on the Swan Draught down there. Don't know when I come back. I won't film it. I'll just go by myself and have a few. Just want to really enjoy it, you know. Anyway, yeah, it was a good day. How do I rate them all? Obviously, Carlton Draught's the best. Swan Draught in second. Tooheys new, and then I think VB last. Let me know what you think in the comments about that. Yeah, happy to chat. Let's finish it off. Oh yeah. It just hits every time. Anyway, cheers. Thanks for watching. See you next time.